happy International Women's Day. And firstly, I would like to ask you what would be your message on this Women's Day?
Thank you for having me for this little interview of ours. It's really nice to meet you after a long time. Happy Women's Day to you too, and to everybody who's watching this interview. My advice to the girls who are or women who are entering the dairy and feed business today is something that I wish I had been told when I was a beginner. So the advice I would like to give is get out there on the field, do the field work. What happens is once we get into an office and get comfortable in our managerial roles, which most of us we eventually reach there, we start losing touch with what's going on in the market, what's going on with our customers, and that's something that has happened to me too. I have over time I forgot to stay in touch, uh, just got carried on with just carried on with office responsibilities and all that. But I know it's uncomfortable because as being a feed and a dairy industry, you have to go out, travel in the sun or rain. You have to visit cattle sheds, you have to visit farms, and these are not necessarily always hygienic or very clean or chakachak places. But it's good to step out once in a while and interact directly with the people that we are serving. And it keeps us grounded, and there's always a lot to learn from them. It also updates our knowledge about what's really going on out there versus somebody else informing you what's going on. So that's one thing. And secondly, I think for women in general, women everywhere, I would like to say don't try to be nice. I'm not saying that you have to be arrogant, but you have to be firm, headstrong, and stand strongly for what you want to get done. This will go a long way in any career. Come to the forefront. You don't have to be liked by everyone. Sometimes you have to be a little unpleasant, and go against what people are expecting from you as a woman to get things done.
Next question is actually about your personal journey. What kind of challenges have you faced during your journey and how did you overcome that? And what would be your tips for work-life balance?
Everybody has challenges in their work life, irrespective of whichever profession they are in. So I'm not going to glorify myself and my challenges by saying that, oh, I had this thing was tough for me and all that. All women and sometimes men too, we all face the same challenges in our workplace. What I would say is that being in a family managed business and being the third generation in my family's business, we have been blessed and are fortunate. So I already have that boost. And compared to people who had to start small, of course, day to day challenges to hote hai, but honestly, I don't think we had anything, we had it tough. We didn't. Let's be honest about it. It wasn't tough. We had a lot of guidance, lot of help. Don't ask women how we achieve work life balance. We just do it. We just know how to do it. I have no idea how, but I feel women are blessed with this amazing capability to manage personal and professional life with multitasking. It's a superpower I think we are blessed with, and it's a superpower that we should brag about because I have noticed that men do not have this superpower. So nature has made us that way, and yeah, I get it because it is exhausting many times because you know how women are. We have like 50 thoughts and 50 responsibilities going on in our head at the same time, and we get it all done. But of course, I mean, we shouldn't be too proud to ask for help, I think. We should take help whenever we can, wherever we can, and not be too proud about it. We can ask our spouses, parents, in laws, friends, even our community as a whole. See, right now in India, I feel we are at a great time for it's a great time for working women. Our We are fortunate to be in an age where our society and our community, they want us to be contributors to the economy. They want us to be working mothers, and for that they're willing to support and encourage us. So we should definitely tap into that.
Would you like to discuss about any particular lady or female, that you look up to?
Every woman that I have in my life is inspiring. Whether it's my aunts, grandmothers, my cousins, there's something to learn from every woman in my life, whether they are working, whether they are a working professional or not. But I think my mother and my mother-in-law would be at the top of that list. And next, about a non-familial woman, I'd say Mrs. Sheryl Sandberg, who was the former COO of Meta. I hold her in great respect. I find that I keep going back to her book named Lean In for advice that's valid even in Indian work culture. Sheryl Sandberg is one of my heroes too.
Last question to you is, what would be your advice to the young girls, who are just entering into the industry and they have their own insecurities, their own fears, their own perception?
Work on yourself, keep learning new things. What I see happening in our colleges is academics to ho gaya. Uske baad, people start looking for jobs. What I feel is while they are looking for jobs, or maybe they should consider taking a gap year where they learn various other skills. Our academic system doesn't really teach us things like soft skills. It doesn't really teach us how to even appear for an interview or how to even write a CV. And it starts right from there. And unfortunately, once you start working in a certain job position, we stop trying to grow ourselves. We stop trying to learn things. I've had female employees in my company who came with great aspiration, but they stopped trying to learn. And what I expect from them, or I think what any business, any organization expects from its female employees is, I do not have this certain skill. Can your organization help me learn it? या फिर ऐसा ऐसा सेमिनार है, ऐसा ऐसा कॉन्फ्रेंस है, ऐसा ऐसा ट्रेनिंग प्रोग्राम है, ऑनलाइन है, ऑफलाइन है. Can you help me or can you sponsor me partially or fully to develop that skill in myself? And what this does is it develops our personality in with various facets, and that's when you start shining in your among your colleagues. Just inculcating these things in yourself is going to make you stand out in a crowd of competitors, and it will take you to places like we want in our industry in feed and dairy. We want more women. There are, Prachi, right? Like you and I, we met at these conferences. Barely like 9, 10 of us women among like 100, 150, 200 men. Oh God, it's such a sorry picture. And it's a good thing because we keep on pushing each other to keep growing. We meet each other and we learn from each other. But we need more women in there. It'll just be a better working environment and a better situation for women in general. It's a completely untapped area for women. So girls need to get into this untapped field now.
Right. So thank you so much for giving us your precious time.